What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Bytes podcast. I am Jeff, and look, right over there, that is Marina, the Black Marine, all the way from Vienna, Austria. Thank you so much for being here, Marina.
Hello, I'm Black Marine.
Yes, the Black Marine. She's one of my favorites.
From the next day, tomorrow.
Yeah, you're from the future right now, so that's kind of cool. What's the lottery numbers? No, never mind. I know you don't know, but
I'll
it would
tell
be
you
cool if
later.
you could give me the lottery numbers. Yeah, then we would all be doing great.
After.
So like always, we're gonna probably be waiting on. We're probably gonna be waiting on Scarlett a little bit. She texted me just a second ago and said she's on her way, so that usually means 5 minutes or so. Hey, there's Teresa on. Let me start popping some people up. So Marina, how's it been? I mean, it's been a little while since we had you on, so I know you've been busy.
Well, yeah, I was just I think 3 months ago, I was in LA. So
Yeah,
I was having my debut concert there. And I really had an amazing time. It was actually my first time in America. So it was a great experience, and the song that we are going to hear tonight, I had the American premiere there.
that's amazing. And I know we joked about it because you just flew right over my head and went landed in LA all the way to the other side of the country, like I didn't even exist or something. But no, that was very fun to see you do the little concert and everything, and you actually had it online too, so that we could kind of watch it live. That was kind of neat. So
Yeah, that was. It's still available on Facebook. There is a link, but for me, was really a special moment because I had completely new audience. They didn't know anything about me,
right,
and they didn't know actually what to expect. So then I was actually very positive surprised after the show, and people would say that if I'm coming again, they would like to have me there to play, and that was really lovely.
yeah, no,
And I
you're
must
amazing.
say,
Yeah,
yeah, and I must say that people that I met there, really Americans, they're such lovely people.
yeah. Well, I mean, you're an amazing musician and a composer, and I mean, I don't know who wouldn't want to have you back. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's awesome. I'm glad you got well received because, of course, the first time I heard your music, I was amazed and have been kind of playing it ever since. So, let me see. That's probably Scar texting me.
Yeah, what I noticed is that audience in America is really different than in Europe. So this is also something interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I'm working on so I'm actually got some stuff going on the side. Uh I'm trying to get some merch going for Front Row Radio, which yeah, I'm trying to get some merch happening. Can you see the commentary on your side? I was just wondering if you could see the comments because people are like commenting toward you or whatever. So like if you look on your screen, maybe you can see on StreamYard, you could possibly see to the right, it says comments, banners, or something like that. Maybe you can open the comments because people are definitely interested and want to discuss with you.
Oh yes, I open on my
Okay.
phone. Okay. Here is hello from me to everyone.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, there you are. Hey, bang. So yeah, we're kind of waiting on Scarlett. So I'm going to try to figure out what to do. I know you want to. You're probably about ready for bed, so I don't want to play yours right away because Scar's not here, and I know she wants to see it. So let me see. Instead of just fumbling along, I have some music. So I have a song. There's a band that I went and saw, and actually you actually saw the post earlier where I've got this. Brandon Barnes is going to be a DJ now on Front Row Radio. He's the bass player for a band uh, out of Port St. Joe, Florida. That is called Leaving October. They have a new album that got released called The Outsiders or Outsiders, and yeah, I think I'll play a song off of there. I think we'll play that song, and then you and I'll kind of be small on the side while we wait on Scar to show up. So, but this is Leaving October, everybody. This so actually the bass player for this band is going to be a new DJ on Front Row Radio. He's going to do a show on Wednesday, starting this Wednesday. I'm super excited to have him come on and help me out. So, going to be fun. Having some friends and help a little bit on Front Row Radio instead of just being the lone wolf like always. But yeah, let's bring that up.
Can you carry me so carefully? 'Cause I can't stand what I've become. Judge me openly, tell me what you see, and I can finally find freedom. So tell me I'm to blame, like I don't know my way. So tell me what you think when you've had enough. Going through your shade and cast away your praise while I hold this weight and try to carry on. System, eyes are closed, but I'm awake. Exhaust me from a mental state and drop this fucking face. Exalt me in the chapel, I can cleanse all my mistakes and exit through the doorway as a new reanimate. Rising from the ashes, carrying the matches, facing my redemption while dealing with the backlash. Rising from the ashes, carrying the matches, facing my redemption while dealing with the backlash. Careful parts play, climbing from the grave, finding new spots I should reshape. A blind catastrophe and torn internally, finding new spots
Okay, so those guys, wow.
That was awesome when I heard of it. I was,
Yeah,
I was
you know,
happy timing today. It wasn't super late.
you're always a little late. You weren't too bad tonight though, but yeah, no, those guys were amazing. That's the band that I got to see last Saturday before we did our show last week, and I was telling you about them. But it's been a wild ride since I did last Tuesday's show. Those guys have their page has grown a little bit, and actually Brandon, the bass player for that band, leaving October, is going to come on and do Wednesday nights at Front Row Radio. He's going to attempt to be a DJ, so I'm excited for that. We just signed him up today, got him set up, and I think he did a live test earlier. I think it's going to be fun. I think a lot of good things are going to come from the frontrowradio.com move and bringing in some new DJs and stuff and whatever. But for right this minute, we have, look over there beside me over there. I think I'm pointing the right way.
You are pointing the correct direction.
We have
look at this beautiful human being we have here today.
Your sister. Look at your bangs, y'all match.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hello, sister. I just wanted to say I like your bangs.
Thank you. I dyed my hair so we don't have black hair that matches anymore,
Yeah,
but we still look like sisters.
Very dark.
But yeah, so I'm super excited. Marina always is super good to us, and she lets us kind of debut her things when she gets them, which is amazing. We appreciate people like that. And of course, you know, we support the hell out of them that support us. And Marina's one of those that supports us always. So we definitely want to do as much as we can for her, for sure.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, and so she has created a new song, which the song actually dropped a few days ago, like maybe 3 days ago. Marina was.
Yeah, well, actually, you know, when I upload on DistroKid, I never actually know the exact date.
Right.
So,
yeah, you turn it in
when I sent to Jeff, I said it will be world premiere on Tuesday, and then just like 2 days after,
then it comes out.
Immediately, like live on YouTube Music, and then okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's okay. But but nobody has seen this lyric video before, which features your beautiful face and some of your graphic art that you like to do, and so. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. I'm excited. I've watched it a couple of times. I've listened to the song numerous times. It actually hits some spots up in there, you know. So your music's always a little dark. I love that.
Very eerie. That's the word I like to use. Eerie.
Yeah. It's a little dark, but it's like a love story. But it's a little dark, and I like it. I like dark love stories. I really do. So I love where Marina's coming from and where she's going.
It almost gives me the vibes. Well, it definitely gives me the vibes that it belongs in a horror film. I've said that before with your music, Marina, but this one, it almost gives me like that it should be in like a Scream film.
Well, actually, that is somewhere when I am actually going.
Really?
So yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that for you. I think your music is so great for film. It's so dramatic, and it's just perfect.
I mean, somehow everything changed when I was in LA. I texted you, remember?
Yes.
3 months ago. So when I had concert there and met completely different, open-minded new people. So everything changed since then.
That's amazing. That's
it
so
really
good.
Is.
I'm glad that you had such a good time visiting LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the right place to go because, I mean, Hollywood's in LA, and of course, that's where a lot of the movies are coming from. And yeah, I love the whole premise of all of that. But I just like the music as standalone too.
Absolutely, I agree. It's great standalone too. I just think it's got such a perfect dramatic air to it that would be great in film as well.
It really does. I agree with that also. So yeah, let's bring it up. And so this song is called "It's Me," and this is a lyric video. I can tell she worked hard on it. It's also fantastic, and the song is fantastic. I hope everybody enjoys as much as this. Is there anything you want to say about it, Marina, before we bring it up?
Well, I don't know if I mentioned before because we talked before we went live, so
Right.
I,
Yeah.
I don't want to repeat myself. But it was a premiere in LA, and
Right.
I got a really like great response from people, and it was somehow very exotic, my performance to the American audience, and the American people are just lovely. It was my first time in America, and then they of course invited me again. So this is something that doesn't happen very often in Europe, so I'm actually very excited about the future.
Yes.
That's amazing. You deserve it. Let's check this out. This is It's Me from Black Marine. It is beautiful. I'm excited. I haven't seen this video yet. I've heard the song a couple of times though. I like the smoky red fire look.
Look at how beautiful though.
It's dark and scary. It's night, nothing to see here. I walk to find you. Something is there, chasing me like a ghost. Walk to me.
I like that scenery.
Bridges between, break them all. I don't know where to find you.
Beautiful.
Yes.
So beautiful. Your voice is so soothing and so ghostly and dramatic and eerie. And I love the melody lines you have in this song. I love the way as where's the comment? Storm Kingdom said, love the flowing melody lines. Flowing
Yes,
is the word. I
that
love that flow that you use, the way that it, and then when you don't really quite expect it, it just kind of goes up. And oh, I love it.
yeah, I like the build in the beginning. So it kind of starts always slow, and then all of a sudden when the beat kind of drops, then from then on, then you get those melodies that everybody's talking about. It just carries you. I feel like I was floating along.
Totally. Marina, is there any connection to the previous songs you've put out recently? Because I noticed that there's a couple of line repeats with the "It's Night" and stuff. I was wondering if when you were writing them, if to you there's any connection between the songs.
Well, I don't know. I didn't think about it, but I mean, you know, when you write your own lyrics, I mean, I sometimes I don't know what's the story about, so I just write like words. I already have like melodies, but sometimes I wouldn't know where would it go. So this is like the case. I didn't actually know what it will be about. So then I don't know. Maybe of course subconsciously because I'm creating it, but not intentionally. So
Okay, I dig it. I have a few songs like that too, where sometimes just certain lines or certain words just kind of repeat for you and stick out, and that's cool. That's totally fine. It's really cool that way because even though you didn't intend them to connect, as a listener, you can kind of connect the songs that way, and you can make up kind of your own story of what they all could mean together, which I think is really cool and interesting.
yeah, thank you. That's very nice that you notice. It's very interesting.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's what I told her the first time I heard it. I said, "Hey, this reminds me of some stuff that I'm going through." I'm like, it feels like I'm like, Marina, are you going through something? I mean, how are you doing? You know what I mean? I was like, I was worried about her for a second, and she was like, no, 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 no. This is just I'm just telling a story, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, dang, okay, well, I felt something, so that's good. I love things that make me feel something. So,
Absolutely. And Marina's music definitely makes me feel.
and yeah, and puts you like out of a comfort zone into this like a whole other realm of existence, and I love it. Yeah.
I like that
Absolutely.
people can like identify maybe with some to have like connection with the story, or maybe someone would be connected like musically. Because
Definitely.
I read like few very interesting comments today from different people that someone said like after a second minute there is like reminds him of like Mike Garson, Bowie's pianists. And then on the other side, completely different comment was like, I hear Pet Shop Boys in chorus. And I'm like, this is like really interesting because people are making their own interpretation of the song. And this is what is actually the most beautiful because people feels different about the same song. So it's like what Jeff said, how he felt when he was listening the song. And actually when I was creating, I was then in the end I realized I was telling this kind of story. And I'm glad that people can identify with it.
Yeah, definitely. That's very cool. So you said that a lot of people are kind of making their own meanings for them. What does this song mean to you when you wrote it? What was kind of the storyline that was in your head?
Well, actually, at the beginning, I didn't have like exact like way where I'm going. So I was like connecting words, and for me, is writing lyrics sometimes it's not easy. Music, it's I mean I'm composer, but writing lyrics sometimes can be tricky because what words should I use? I mean, I speak like three different languages. So then what should I use? Which word? And then I was, you were looking like for some similar words to not like repeat yourself or something. But then at the end, somehow I get a lot of inspiration from movies. And I watch a lot of horror movies also. So I also love I also love music for a horror film. So this is actually somehow inside me, and then I create something. So I mean, I wrote this song like basics without production on the piano. I wrote it like I don't know when I had it all. I wrote it like 5-10 minutes. I had a structure, and I know when that this doesn't happen very often. But when this happened, I know that I can do something really good. And sometimes, when you write some songs, it would be like you're writing for days or weeks and searching for the right melodies. But this one came just like that. And then I did a little bit more of production thing. And I think this can go somewhere. Yeah.
That's awesome. I think you did a wonderful job, and I think the song definitely worked itself out in a good direction, and that makes a lot of sense. That a lot of your inspiration comes from horror films and from film music, because, like I keep saying, that's definitely, again, your music is great as a standalone, but I definitely see that being a wonderful route for you. It's doing film music, especially anything creepy.
I think everybody loved it. I mean, what I'm going through is all the comments of everybody saying so many great things. Everybody always says so many great things about Marina anyway, but she's so beautiful and hypnotic and all that. Her music is amazing. I feel so blessed and lucky to have her for a friend.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you so much for coming on the show with us, Marina.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm really happy that I get to know you too, and you're such a wonderful people.
What time is it there, Marina?
Well, it's almost 1:30.
Yeah, that's what I knew. So we won't try to keep you. I mean, you're welcome to stay as long as you want, but I mean, if whenever you're ready to go, we can.
Well, thank you so much for having me. This is like a really great thing that we have a chance to chat a little bit. And I just want to use this opportunity to tell Scarlett this song, "Demons Set Me Free."
Yeah.
When that song came out, and when Jeff published it on Facebook, and then I'm like, this is like amazing song. I didn't hear something like really that moves me, for a long time, and it was like on repeat. So I want to congratulate you on this song. I mean, the whole album is brilliant, but I really connected with that song. I mean, it's just like.
Thank you so much. That means so much to me. I really appreciate that. I'm really glad that you enjoyed it, and and that's really cool. That's one of my favorite tracks that we've done so far. So that's really special. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're amazing. You're super beautiful. I'm glad we got to chat. Thank you so much for coming on the show. And also, I love your gloves, girl. Oh my gosh.
She's always so fantastic. Look at her with her gloves, and she's always so dark. I love it.
She's so beautiful. You're so beautiful, Marina, inside and out.
With my video, so.
Yes.
I wish you great the rest of the show, and thank you once again.
We love you, Marina.
Have a beautiful night. Get some wonderful rest.
Bye.
I did it right? Yeah, I did it right.
Bye.
Such a fantastic person, man. I tell you, I love it.
I love her. She is such a sweetie, and she's so beautiful. My feet are asleep again. Hold on 1 second. Go ahead and talk, Jeff.
What you got to do? You got to readjust. I have had terrible allergies, so.
You have allergies? Oh, that's
man. It's already springtime over here, and the pollen has been out, and I've been sniffing all day. Yeah, I woke up bad today, but.
Everybody's saying bye to Black Marina.
Yeah.
Comments.
Which I know it's 1:31. She said she usually goes to bed about 10:30 or 11 o'clock. So she was probably, she stayed up a couple of extra hours to be a part of the show. So yeah, she's always been a great guest. And we're gonna get Watson on one day too, 7 days a minute. We need to revisit I'm Not Okay, and maybe have him come on. And I kind of enjoy having somebody on extra every now and then. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun, especially when we have someone as cool as, people like Marina and other artists that we've been in contact with that are so cool and so personable.
Yeah, I agree with that. So which song do you want to go with? You brought in, and so most of our songs tonight, I have 2 that are actual music videos, and then the rest are kind of lyric videos, kind of like what we just saw from Marina and Black Marine, but can't always have all the good the good music videos or whatever. But I mean, these are fantastic songs. Everything that got brought in was great. So
Absolutely. There's visuals for a lot of this, and
yeah,
we bring in music videos as much as we can. But sometimes, it's good to just get the music out there, even if
yeah.
it doesn't.
No, I think we're doing everything we can to help. And Wheelchair Mosh Pit, you can't say enough about that band. I love I love
I
them.
said it. Let's go. Let's go.
You want to do that
We're
one?
doing the Mosh Pit next.
I love those guys. I love the name of the band is amazing. I mean, I want
They're
to be
so
in a
much fun.
I want to be in a wheelchair mosh pit one day. Not in a wheelchair, but you know what I mean. I would like to be in the mosh pit with a bunch of wheelchairs. You know what I mean?
I've seen one, and it was really fun.
I think that would be cool. I mean, you might end up in a wheelchair if you hang out in there too long, but
If you're not in a wheelchair and you're in the wheelchair mosh pit, yeah, I don't know about that.
you might get gashed up, huh? I
Um,
do dig the name for the band, and the songs or their music's
Yes.
good too. They're kind of
And to
punk.
anybody who doesn't know them yet, Wheelchair Mosh Pit, so their name actually comes from kind of the idea behind their band a little bit in a way, because I forget what it is. I want to say it's like 30%. I don't quote me, but they donate a portion of all of their earnings to the Wheelchair Foundation. So
Yeah, which
I
is
think
really
that's
cool.
really super cool.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure that there's got to be a reason for that. There's probably some connection, and maybe we can connect with them someday and get a little interview out of them or something, or if nothing else, behind the scenes, and figure out why they've chose to do that or whatever. I think
That would be a
great.
lot of fun, and I can actually speak with Jared and see if he would be into
Yeah,
that, because
that would be
I could
cool.
probably get him on the show.
Yeah, I think that would be cool to try to do one day. And yeah, so let's bring them up. This is I don't remember the name of the song, but it's Wheelchair.
Come to me, come tell you. We're big enough to prove the feel it. Now you feel my heart. I felt it from the start. You hold my hand, I had my hope. The blood stuck in my throat. I'm losing sleep to keep your cool. I'm playing by your rules. It's like it doesn't feel like much is really real. I know that this is true. The way I'm wanting you right now. Come tell me, come tell you. You're meeting someone new, I feel it now. You took my heart. I knew it from the start. You say hello, I say we're fine. Yeah, I learned to say my lines and see it now. We're passing through. There's nothing else to do. This life, it doesn't feel like much is really real. I know that this is true. The way I'm wanting you right now. I don't need you, girl, yeah, you're making me sick. Got your mean man in a tiny little tent. If you keep a job, tell me all about it. Bet his bitch ass won't meet me in the back. This life, it doesn't feel like much is really real. I know that this is true. The way I'm wanting you right now. Wanting you right now.
Yes, I dig it. I love them.
So fun.
Yes, I
They're
love
very
them.
fun. That
Yeah.
one came out very, very recently. It was the last song they just put out, and it's super fun. I think that they are getting better and better. I think that their production's getting better. I think their vocals are getting better. I think that Carrie, the female vocalist and bassist in their band right now, she sounded phenomenal on their backups on the harmonies. I think that sounded really nice, and yeah, they're a lot of fun. So they're pop punk straight from Las Vegas.
Yes, I dig the punk. I dig the punk sounds of them, and yeah, I like it. Like everything about it. I like the
They're
name of the
super,
band.
super, super fun live too. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I love the name of the band. I love the video that we did last time from them too. They actually do have a full video also.
They have, I want to say 4 music videos.
Yeah,
Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, we should bring some more of that in. I like it. I like it enough. We'll keep doing that.
Totally.
So I brought in a couple of actual videos. They're both a little older, but I don't know which one I want to do. So one of them's kind of politically charged, and it's from maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and then one of them is more recent. I think I'll do American Overdose. So I want to say these guys are out of the Pacific Northwest. They're a kind of a new metal style band. They do the makeup and masks and all of that good stuff. So this song is actually pretty wicked too. The video itself's kind of crazy. So it's my first time watching this video. I've been playing their music on Front Row Radio for quite a while, but I had never watched any of their videos. So I found this one yesterday, and I'm like, okay, we're going to bring that in.
All right. And you said the band was called what?
They're American Overdose, but it's spelled Amerikin, something like that.
American Overdose.
Yeah. So let me bring them up, and then you'll see.
All right. American Overdose. Toxic.
Oh, you pretty little thing.
I like the images already.
I just want to ruin your life. Let me hear you scream, yeah!
I felt that coming.
You are the puppet, I am the master. Together forever, let's write a disaster. Sell it like
I like
a love story. Baby, make it hurt, don't you ever
I like that. That was good. That was good. I like that.
It's a great video, and the song itself has a good meaning to it. I mean, there's a lot of that goes on. The chick was obviously really popular. She was on a live and had like 1,400 and something people watching. And so, yeah.
Yeah, that
No
was
hate, no hate.
it was definitely, the video made it more deep than it was. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
the
It covered a
meaning
lot
is
of ground.
definitely there when you're listening to the audio, but with the video, it really paints the full picture.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
what
It
they're talking
covered
about.
it covered a lot of ground, especially the Jenga game they were playing with the
Yeah,
words written
I
on
liked that. I thought
Yeah,
that was a
that
cool
was
idea.
it was a fantastic idea.
Very
And
cool.
yeah, it was really good. I dig that band. I mean, they sent me a whole album full of music. The first time I reached out to them, they have over 100,000 followers on Facebook. So I was surprised when I reached out to them that they were so gracious and sent me music like they did. So
Yeah, that's amazing. That's awesome.
yeah, I want to say they have 122,000 maybe followers on Facebook. So
That's awesome. And
I mean,
they didn't forget the little guy. You know what I mean? That's good.
that's exactly no for sure. And I mean, and they're good. I mean, they interact a pretty good bit on Facebook with some smaller bands and things. So yeah, I mean, and they're obviously really good. And I dig their sound. Yeah, I dig their sound and everything. Yeah,
I liked right off the bat. I liked the visuals. I really, really liked that scene with the black background and the masks.
yeah, the guy in the mask coming
It
behind
looked
her or
very
whatever
cool.
looked pretty fucking wicked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that band's pretty cool, and the guys are actually honestly down to earth and pretty cool, considering that they're bigger, you know. So I
Yeah.
appreciate that, and I
Yeah,
appreciate
that's
those
awesome.
guys. I appreciate those guys for sure.
I got a little bit of 3 Days Grace mixed with something else. I'm trying to pinpoint what it was.
Maybe some 3 Days Grace. You will have to listen to all of their music. Some of it's a little different. I mean, they have some more ballad type sounds in some of their stuff a little bit. Yeah, but they're all fantastic. Yeah, all their songs are great. I do get some 3 Days Grace. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I hate comparing bands to other bands, but it does happen because you get used to hearing.
I mean, we all have our influences, you know.
Yeah,
And as a musician, I kind of like to try and pick out what their influences might have been,
right. Yeah.
or you know, I
No,
like. It's not that I'm comparing necessarily, because you know everyone is their own artist, standalone,
Right.
regardless. But I like to kind of hear where things might kind of come from.
No, I agree. I do the same thing, and then I hate myself for it after I do. Like when I was at the show last week, I was this band Saint Social. They sounded like U2, and so I'm like, man, these guys sound like U2. You know what I mean? But then later I'm thinking, man, should I really say that? You know what I mean? I should let people make their own conclusions, kind of like, you know, or whatever. But I don't know.
No, I think it's totally fine. Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
I think
It's
they
really
appreciated
cool,
it.
I think, to see kind of because everything is always influenced by another, right? So I think it's
Yeah.
just really cool to kind of see like the line of where it might have come from, you know.
Yeah,
or what could
and
have
those guys were super cool. I even told him after the show, I was like, man, you guys remind me of U2, you know, and he's like, I'll take that. I'll fucking take that, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I
hell
mean?
yeah.
Like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll take that. That's a great band. And yeah, and then so on the radio show last Tuesday, they were in the live chat and they were like, you know, yeah, U2 was one of our influences, you know, and among some others. So, you know, I thought that was cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And so, what else do we have? We have Velvet Chains. What is that? That's
You want to do
that's
some Velvet Chains next?
yeah, that's the one we've been sitting on for like 2 weeks, right?
No, that one was Bury the Fear.
Oh, Bury the Fear. Well, let's do them because we've been sitting on them. I don't care which one. Which one do you want to do?
Let's go ahead and save Velvet Chains for later, and let's do Bury the Fear.
Yeah, because
This is another band that I've performed with personally, and I know a couple of the members personally, and they're really, really cool. Really cool people and very talented, and I believe this is their first official single, but don't quote me on that. But they just put this out very recently, and it's super good. So I think you guys will enjoy
it's really good. We've been sitting on it. She sent it to me last week, and we kind of
it. We didn't have time.
yeah. Well, I mean, we could have, but finding music is kind of just like creating music, right? You kind of come across it in bursts. And so sometimes you find 5 or 6 songs this week, and we're trying to do about 3 or 4 a piece per week. And then, you have 5 or 6, so we're saving them. We put them in the back pocket. We save it. So this is one we saved from last week to this week, and they could have easily been played just as much last week too. But yeah, no, we're trying to stretch it out and make it last. And sometimes our shows, we've had one show that went over 2 hours already. So
we did. Wasn't last week really long too? I think that's
I think it was not quite as long last week, but the week before we went super long. But it actually had quite a few views, and I think people appreciated it. So I don't mind. I guess try to keep them a little shorter in the future though, maybe. But I'm having fun. I'm always having fun. And last week was good. We didn't quite have the number of views last week yet, but it's growing as it has went on. So
I think we did all right too for Super Bowl.
It was Super Bowl. It was Super Bowl Sunday, and we had
having something that big of an event and having as many people in the live chat as we did. I thought that was pretty cool.
And tonight we have the Daytona 500 is actually going tonight also. So NASCAR is happening tonight. So I don't know how many of our people are watching NASCAR or whatever too, but I know Teresa is one of them that she's probably watching NASCAR on one thing and having an iPad over here with some sound bites going on or whatever. But yeah, so you're always competing with something, but I have noticed that we pick up views even later, which is kind of cool. So that show started out. I mean, we've been averaging pretty good. So, but this is Bury the Fear.
Zoom. Does that mean you're coming over or what?
Zoom, room of Zoom.
Teresa said I do both.
Yeah, I already knew what she was up to.
He's got you pinned. He knows exactly.
Yeah, I knew what she was up to, and let's see. Yeah, so Bury the Fear, man. These guys kick ass. And so you've performed with them before, and awesome. Yeah, this song really does kick ass. So
yes, it's very good. And again, I believe this is their first official release. Again, not positive on that, but this is the first official release I've seen from them. So
I think it was the only one.
And so that's amazing. That's amazing. They did fantastic for this.
Yeah, when I went to their page to DVR this, I think it was the only thing on the page.
Is the only thing they have on their YouTube or anything?
Yeah, I think so. Which they may have something else on Spotify. A lot of times you don't release on YouTube every time or whatever, but
yeah, which is why I say I'm not sure. I will be honest with you, I did not do my research on them because I know them personally and I just didn't think to, but I do believe this is their first official release.
Yeah, so. I would say it's probably, if it's not, it's really close. But
yeah. At any rate, they're freaking awesome. I think you guys will enjoy. So
I know everybody will enjoy it because I did. So absolutely,
and they're great live too. And his voice reminds me of Split. See if you can hear it. Again, I like to feel like this influence is great. I love that sound.
You always paint me so black and white to
already hear it, don't you? freaking awesome. Good job, guys.
Yeah, so I would say that song even had a line in there that was kind of like a Marina's, where she was talking about standing still with her hands cuffed or her hands tied, and there's these blurred lines in between. You know what I mean? So I feel
Totally. Yeah. I didn't even catch that, but now I hear it.
Yeah, it was kind of much similar, but I mean, totally different styles, of course, but definitely telling the same kind of story. Even though she says it was on accident that she tells these stories, Yeah.
Sometimes that's the coolest stuff. Sometimes, when you just write something by accident, it comes out to be the coolest thing.
Yeah. I love that one, and we should have played it last week, maybe, but whatever.
That's all right. We got to it.
We got to them. So we honestly have just two more. Let me see, how long have we been going?
We're at 54 minutes.
Okay, yeah, we're doing okay. Yeah, we generally hit about an hour and 20 or so, So do you want to do the Velvet Chains one, or do you want to do the actual video City of the Week, which is I don't know if you know this band. It's a chick-led band. So the reason I found City of the Week is Living Dead Girl that we watched last week actually shouted them out on a live, and even talked about them when I was at a live show, and mentioned this band. So I went and found them that way, and they still haven't really responded to me for whatever reason, but I don't mind sharing their stuff because they kick ass.
Yeah. Shoot.
Let's do it. We'll just do. We'll do City of the Week, and then I still have we may play Outsiders again from Leaving October to close out the show or something. Just depends on where we're at on time.
Sure.
Okay, because you missed out most of that song, so. But this is a City of the Week. I really don't know a ton about them. Living Dead Girl turned me on to them. She shouted them out, and I have reached out to them for music a few months ago, and it just sat undelivered. So I'm sure they have some social media manager or something, a band this big. They have 25,000 followers on Facebook, so they're probably not managing their own stuff, which they could be. I don't know. But,
you never know. Who knows?
Yeah,
there's definitely some independent artists out there that are doing fantastic.
I feel like American Overdose reached right back out to me pretty quick, but this band has not. So I don't know if maybe they it's a chick-led band, so maybe they get a lot of weird stuff and they just don't really man their DMs that much or something. I don't really know. But
it could be, or artists get busy or whatnot, and
I might should reach back out to them.
Just get lost in there too.
Yeah, I might should tag them again. I might should reach out to them again. I actually tagged them in tonight's show too, so on a little ad, so maybe they'll see that. But whatever. Yeah, but this is a City of the Week. This is fairly politically charged, but I dig where they're going with it, and it doesn't matter who's in charge of anything at the given time. It's always the same. So here we go.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the States of America and to the republic for which it stands.
We are the United Hate Division, where everybody shouts their own opinion. Too dumb to know when to shut up. Proud of a system that fucks us. You are the United Hate Division, in prison for every single bad decision. It's fucked up.
Why the banjo go? I must know. Wait, didn't we have a video before that had a panda guy? We did.
System that fucks us. System that fucks us.
Let's talk about what you don't know. Look back, you won't see tomorrow. Is this what it means to be free? Blind, just tied up, well I don't wanna be. Out of touch, uneducated, old, ignorant, you're outdated. I'll pledge allegiance to your ego if we give the power to the people.
Wait, how did I not notice the fish on the car the first several times?
Yeah, that's pretty wild video. But I think she's striking some chords there. I mean, United Hate Division. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I dig it. I thought that was cool, and I still
Yeah.
stand by definitely getting like Harley Quinn, Avril Lavigne vibes, and I'm here for it. I dig it.
all the way up. Yeah, she was cool, and I think that one's like 4 years old. It was probably from last election cycle, to be honest. But
Probably, but you know what? It's still relevant.
it's still very relevant. Yeah,
It's still too relevant.
yeah, it really is. And yeah, no, I dig it. I mean, everybody's fighting with one another, and the system's just steady fucking everybody anyway. So, but
For real.
yeah. But yeah, I dig. I love music, and I love
I love it. I love the message of it, of just, like, again, just that one line, why are we all so divided? Like,
Yeah, there
that
was no-
one line that keeps repeating. That's
I don't think she even picked sides in the video. I mean, she had like Hillary characters, Bernie characters. She had
no, because
what I mean?
she
Yeah,
was making the point that that's not what matters.
Yeah,
What
none of
matters
that,
is we
yeah.
need to figure our shit out and stand together as a people,
Yeah,
not freaking
yeah.
create
We
division.
haven't been there in a long time. I don't know how we get it back, but yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I dig it. You guys go check them out. What was their name again?
City of the Week, WEAK.
City of the Week. Go check them out, you guys. They're awesome.
And of course, check everybody out that we've done tonight. Cool story. Because well, I'll wait because let's do Velvet Chains, and then maybe I'll just play the song by Outsiders again. And I have a quick cool story on them before we kind of close the show or whatever.
Sure.
We're at 1 hour and 2 minutes. So yeah. So how was your week, Scar? We didn't get to do this earlier because we had Marina already on. So.
Yeah, my week was all right. It's been a week.
Was it better than last week? I mean, the goal is to be a little better than,
Yeah, it was better than. Oh, here's something fun. I tried kickboxing for the first time.
Oh, I saw that. And then I seen you were going to do Krav Maga or whatever. Are you going to do it for real?
Wait, say it again.
Krav Maga? How do you say it? Krav Maga? I don't know how you say it.
It's Krav Maga, but the first way you said it was really funny.
Krav. Yeah, no, it's that's the Jewish special forces.
Yeah, it's Israeli street fighting, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Israeli martial arts. Yeah,
really cool because it plays off of all of your personal strengths and weaknesses. It's very
really
close to you as a fighter, which is
really close quarter.
And close quarters. It's very real life situations.
Focused. Yeah, close quarter combat. So somebody's on top of you, you use that.
Basically, So
watch this.
Yeah, I'm excited. Kickboxing is so much fun. Oh my gosh, I've been wanting to try something like that for a long time. And I was really thankful that my friend took me to go try that with him. And God, it was so much fun. If anybody watching this is considering trying something like kickboxing or any kind of fighting practice, if you will, I say give it a go. Even if you think you can't do it, you might surprise yourself. I didn't think I was going to do as good as I did with it, and it was phenomenally fun. It was such a good time. I want to go again.
A great
so give it a shot. Just do it. 7 Days a Minute asked if I found a drummer. I have not found a drummer yet, but I do have a couple of new leads that I'm looking on, a couple of people that I'm speaking with. We're still out here trying. We're still, I'm still looking. I'm still talking with people. I'm still working on trying to get some people to come out and audition. So, one step at a time. Hopefully we're headed the right direction with that. Thank you for asking, by the way.
No, it'll happen when it's supposed to. But yeah, I'm with you on any kind of physical activity that gives you a release. Actually helps with mental stuff too, like depression and things like that. If you can get out there and get some actual adrenaline and endorphins moving in your body, a lot of your depression and stuff kind of fades away with that. So
totally, it's so good for you mind-wise and everything. And if you're the type of person where like you go through something hard or like whatever, and you get some like anger here and there or whatever, right? If you're the kind of person where, from time to time you feel like punching the shit out of your bedroom wall, for example, or whatever, right? Go take a freaking kickboxing class, dude. Like, Oh my God, it was so relieving. Like the first thing I said to the instructor when I got there was, he asked me like if I was excited to try it out and stuff and how I was feeling. I was like, I'm stoked. I've been pissed for like a month and I can't wait to hit shit. And he goes, take your anger out on the bag. I'm like, yes, sir.
Yes, I like it. No, I agree. I mean, that's how I use the gym. I use the gym the same way. I just, I'll do a lot of extra presses or something, just whatever it takes to get rid of that aggression and anger and angst and whatever you're feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, and when you're doing it in a situation like a kickboxing class, I keep using as an example because I just did that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
when you're
that's right.
doing it in that kind of a situation, it's so relieving and it's so good for you, and it's also controlled, right? Because you're in
Yeah.
a class with an instructor and you're doing something that's a controlled way of kind of releasing anger. It's very good for you. So if you're questioning whether or not you should give something like that a shot, just do it. Just give it a shot. Go find a free class. A lot of these places will give you a free class just to try it out.
So I see this chick doing videos on TikTok and on Facebook Reels and Instagram Reels where she's got the little dummy guy and she comes and like slaps him with a piece of pizza or whatever. I could totally see you doing that.
with a piece of pizza too? Oh,
Have you seen those videos? It's like this blonde-headed chick. She's got like a dummy that's you use for martial arts training, and she's like attacking him. She like spits on him and she hits him with pizza or whatever. And yeah.
I love it. I need one. I'll set up a PO box right now. Whoever's watching this that wants to send me
T and Scarlett, the martial arts dummy.
I'll set up a PO box right now just so somebody can send me a martial arts dummy, and I will film myself beating the shit out of it.
I need to share those videos with you because she does all this wicked stuff to the dummy, and then at the end she goes, ah!
Yeah, you gotta send me that.
I've thought about you every time I saw it, to be honest. And I don't know why, but yeah.
There's so many messed up things I would like to do to that dummy, just because I just want to know what would happen.
She does all kind of stuff to this dummy.
I can't do that
I think you would appreciate this chick's page. Yeah, I think you really would.
I love it.
What's up,
all
man?
right, so if you're going through anything hard, if you're watching this video, if you're going through anything hard, get yourself a martial arts dummy.
Yeah. And slap it with a piece of pizza.
Slap it with some pizza, spit on it.
I think she's like the very first time I ever saw her, she runs up there with her armpit and like, yeah.
I didn't wear deodorant today.
Yeah. I mean, she just does different things like that every time, and yes. And then by the time it's over, she's like standing over the top of the dummy, like like a pterodactyl or something.
I love it.
Yeah, she's great. But yeah, I have to send you some of those so you can get a look at them. But so this band Velvet Chains, what do you know about them?
Not much. So I discovered them through the Homegrown 90. All the words are coming out all at once. Wow. Comp Homegrown show. It's a radio show.
A local radio station?
in my town in Las Vegas. They play homegrown music and artists from Las Vegas. And I discovered them on there, I want to say a couple of months back or something. And then I found them again on there on the last show that they did. And I thought that their song sounded really cool. So I looked it up and here we are.
Okay, well, cool. And so they're called, again, Velvet Chains, which
Velvet Chains.
I'm kind of into some, I don't know, I mean, sounds kind of hot in a way.
It's a cool name. I like their name.
Yeah.
I see them around all the time.
Street border battles from your rose. Reveal the secrets no one knows. Hey, wait, some things we'll never fucking take. Hey, wait, that inside I'm running out of time. Let's stop.
Breaking Benjamin. Like that.
Now have we taken it far? So many tears have torn the scar. I find it hard to realize what lies inside. I'm dying time to question why I wear myself to blame underneath my skin. I'm running out of time. Dead inside. I'm running out of time. Let's stop pretending. This time is do or die. My wonder does surrender. My heart's still beating, but I'm dead inside. My heart's still beating, but I'm dead inside.
So good.
Those guys are pretty fucking good.
I like the visuals that they have in that video. It's very fun.
Yeah.
Or, I guess fun's not the word, but it's very dramatic.
So the guy, when he kept putting his hand against the mirror and then it turned into water, I thought that was really cool. I don't know how, I guess CGI or whatever, but
Wasn't that cool? And I like
yeah.
too how they kept showing you like him like in the mirror where you could see the mirror and him, but then part of it was kind of translucent, and then there were
Yeah.
other shots where you wouldn't see him and the mirror, but you just see him, but he was translucent.
Yeah,
Like
it's kinda-
it was very cool.
yeah, I did. I liked that. Yeah,
I
very
liked the
good.
effects.
Well put together. Yeah, those guys are kicking ass, man.
Definitely. I think they'd fit in so well with Bury the Fear and that style and the style of Skillet, 3 Days Grace, even Breaking Benjamin kind of
there
sounds.
you go, bringing up from Skillet, huh?
Huh?
You brought up Skillet.
Yeah, Skillet.
Yeah.
Skillet. Bury the Fear, his Roman, the vocalist, he reminds me of the singer of Skillet and the singer of 3 Days Grace.
Okay, yeah. And so I've seen Skillet live multiple times actually. So
Really? Were they amazing?
they were really good live, but the problem is it's like the same show each time I saw it. So I saw it 3 different years, and it was like there wasn't anything new, So
That's
that's
not good.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there was really nothing new each time. You know what I mean? It was kind of the same show again, but they're good though. Yeah, this guy uses flamethrowers on stage and stuff. No, they're really good. Yeah, the show is amazing, but it's just they didn't add anything. Each time I saw them, it was the same. So
Well, hopefully their production got better.
yeah, well, I mean, I think that they haven't really come out with anything new lately either. So maybe when they do, their show will change a little bit. I think they were still touring on the same album, kind of whack. Where they haven't really put anything new out. But,
Yeah, you're right. I haven't seen anything new from them either, but I haven't looked. So
and I like that they've got 2 distinctly different vocalists. They got a guy and a female. And then they have the big guy that plays the what do you call it? The cello. He plays a cello, electric cello. Yeah,
Yes.
It's really cool. Yeah, but so I guess we've kind of come close to the end of another show. We're at 1 hour 15 minutes and 46 seconds. So, do you want to hear the song from Leaving October?
Yeah, let's play that one again.
So this is pretty much, there's nothing to see. I mean, it's just the cover of the album or whatever, but these guys are ridiculously good, and I'm pushing them pretty hard because they are local to me, and they are definitely amazing. I got to see them for the first time last Saturday, and it's been a little bit of a whirlwind since then. The story behind what I wanted to say before is they're newer band. They're kind of younger guys. And they're from the Panhandle of Florida. It's not a huge rock scene in this area where I'm from, but Tallahassee, Florida, actually is a college town. FSU and stuff is there, so they have a little bit of a rock scene happening there. And so those guys, I got to see them last weekend at a live music venue over there, and they were amazing. And I reached out and got some music and stuff, and it's developed into a deal where the bass player is now going to do radio with me. He's going to come on and do a radio show on Wednesdays. And they were actually like, bro, we've been trying so hard to gain a little momentum on Facebook and social media and stuff, and we just had so much trouble. And then it seems like ever since last Tuesday in the show, man, you know, that it's really picked up. So that made me feel good that I was able to help them gain a little traction, you know.
That's awesome. That's super cool. So which member of the band was it that's going to come and do radio with you?
So his name is Brandon, and he's going to be he's the bass player for the band, and he's actually super long-haired guy. He's really cool. And he sings. He's got a little bit. He does some vocals too. He's got a great baritone. He's got a great radio voice. Let me put it like that. So, yeah, I had him log on a little bit and do some stuff earlier to make sure that he could connect live and everything. And yeah, I think he's going to be amazing. Yeah, he's never done anything like that before, so he was interested to try it and get to see a different side of the music business. So I'm all for it, man. That's why I reached out and made that post on Facebook so that I could get a little help, and maybe the radio station will start having some people listen on other days of the week than Tuesdays, you know?
Yeah, awesome. That's great.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll bring this up. And so far, all of those guys have been amazing. The guitarist was here earlier when I played the lead guitar, and Josh is the drummer. He was here earlier, I think, or he was here at least last Tuesday. And yeah, so those guys have all been super supportive. So I'm glad to be able to push them a little bit. And yeah, honestly, I want to say somebody last week in the live chat on frontrowradio.com said they reminded them of Silverchair.
Silverchair. I don't know that one.
It's like a 90s era kind of a band, kind of more grungy, come out of the end of the grunge era, maybe.
Oh, I'd probably really like them then. I'll have to.
Yeah, so yeah, just check it out and see what you think. I don't know. I think that was a pretty good. I think that was a pretty good way to describe them. I think so. This guy has a really super deep voice. And yeah, I think you'll like them. So you kind of just come in on the back end of the song earlier, so you didn't get to hear the beginning. So you didn't get to hear the build and all that. So, but yeah, this is Leaving October. They're out of the Panhandle of Florida. I want to say Port St. Joe area of Florida, which is down on the Gulf. And they kicked ass, man. I really dug what they did in the live show. They put on a good show, and yeah, so I'm gonna be pushing them a little bit here lately. So. And the name of the band.
Let's check it out.
The name of the band's cool too. Leaving October. The song is The Outsiders.
All right. Teresa says Kyle's in fourth.
Yeah, she's a Kyle Busch fan, so.
Can you carry me so carefully? 'Cause I can't stand what I've become. Judge me openly, tell me what you see, and I can finally find freedom. Tell me I'm to blame, like I don't know my way. So tell me what you think when you've had enough. Going through your shade and cast away your praise while I hold this weight and try to carry on.
I love that.
Twisted little system, eyes are closed but I'm awake. Exhaust me from a mental state and drop this fucking face. Exalt me in the chapel, I can cleanse all my mistakes and exit through the doorway as a new reanimate. Rising from the ashes, carrying the matches, facing my redemption while dealing with the backlash. Rising from the ashes, carrying the matches, facing my redemption while dealing with the backlash. Climbing from the grave, finding new spots I should reshape. Applying to today and torn internally.
good.
Yeah, those guys are really good, man. I mean, it's crazy.
I really liked it. I loved how the song started with that deep, dark
Yeah.
bass tone, and then and then it builded. So it builded. Wow, I
Yeah.
said that. It built so well. I
Yeah.
love it. And again, like I said, it fits so well with Bury the Fear and Velvet Chains, and I feel like they would do so great on a build
I think
together.
there was a good flow to the show tonight. Yeah. So those guys, literally, when they get on stage, they feel like they take the air out of the room. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing to see when you go to a show and the singer, the bass player, and the drummer, they all get on stage, and all of a sudden you feel like, there's all the air kind of goes out of the room. You know what I mean? So yeah. So they actually are really good. That's why I go to live shows, man. I go to these local shows, man. You get to see bands like that, man. And so
Yeah.
yeah, I love it.
Fantastic. What a good find.
Yeah, I think that they're great. And Watson is the same. I mean, bro, the whole CD that I got, I tried to buy this. Look, I tried to buy this CD. I wanted to buy it. And I want to say it's the lead singer's. Maybe it was his dad that one of the other bands that I was there to see knows me personally, and so they shouted me out in the audience that I do radio and have a podcast and stuff. So
they
then
wouldn't let you buy it.
Then when I went and tried to buy merch, they would not let me buy it, and I wanted.
They said no, you get this for free.
Yeah, and I was, I wanted to buy it. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to support. I know they had to spend gas money to come to that show, and there was not it was not like a huge ton of people there, so the door probably wasn't that huge. You know what I mean? So I was like, man, let me buy it. I mean, it's got to be worth $10 or something. And stickers and all that stuff they gave me. And I'm like, man, let me buy it.
Aw, well, that's really nice of them.
Yeah, but they didn't, and so But anyway, it's developed into a pretty cool thing. Brandon Barnes is going to do. Brandon's going to do radio with me now, and they're honestly, I want to say most of them are from Port St. Joe, Florida, Watson. I think they're all from right around the Big Bend from where you are. I think so. You're down in Tampa area, and they're up around the bend in Port St. Joe. Not terribly within striking distance, probably, of one another, I would say, within a few hours anyway. I saw them in Tallahassee, which is probably an hour and a half drive for them and about an hour and a half drive for me. So we kind of met in the middle on accident. I didn't know. I mean, I knew that they were going to be there, but I didn't know who they were. And they were the closer for the show that night. But so I love going to shows like that. I got to see 3 great bands that night, and I'm going back. Soon I'll go back. There's a big festival coming there, so I like to stay in touch with the local scene. I'm going to get bigger in that. I think I'm going to try to hang out around that venue a little more. It's one of the few places around doing original rock music that I really want to support. A lot of the venues that I like and do hang out around are just doing covers and stuff and not really supporting a lot of original stuff. So. And I get it. I know why.
Especially in smaller towns and things.
Yeah.
It's harder to find the original stuff.
Yeah, no, it's not hard to find it, but it's hard to find people to show up to hear it. So every time any one of these venues have tried to play some original bands, you don't get a huge support, So, the show that I actually went to last week is kind of interesting. It's a terrestrial radio station that sponsors it. It's a station from Tallahassee, Florida, 101.5, which is X101 FM. Sponsors those shows. It's like the first Friday of every month. Started in February. It starts their series of what they call the Locals Only Showcase at Legacy at the Riverfront, which is the venue. And I think they're going to do one of those the first Friday of every month. And of course I'll go because I want to catch all the local bands that I can and make connections as many as I can. But the funny thing is none of their DJs was there. I was the only DJ there, and I'm not with that radio station. This last show, I didn't see any of the DJs. I've been there several times, and usually their DJs are, so I don't know what happened, but good for me. You know what I mean? So Watson, I'm actually in South Georgia, man. I'm in a little town called Pavo, Georgia. I'm in a cow field, literally in a cow field. I'm close to Valdosta, Georgia, I would say. For you to find me on the map, if you look up toward Valdosta, Georgia, up I-75, I'm about 25 miles west of Valdosta, Georgia. I'm only about 21 miles from the Florida line, actually. So I'm virtually in Florida, but not quite.
Just about.
Yeah, I'm close enough. But yeah, no, I could be in Tampa in 5 hours. I think Tampa's about 5 hours for me, 4.5 or 5 probably from where I'm sitting right now.
That's not bad. That's about pretty much for me going to LA.
Yeah, and I drive that distance pretty regular to shows, so I do want to go down to Tampa eventually. I need to catch, which Watson's not been doing no live stuff much, but I do want to catch Silver Bullet Smile and
Oh, you're killing me. 7 days a minute said K.
okay.
Okay. You're killing me.
But 3 to 1 is in Tampa. 3 to 1 is in Tampa, and Silver Bullet Smiles down there. I definitely want to catch some shows down that way and hook up with people down there. That's the whole reason why I go to shows anyway, is mainly for the connections. But I do love music, and I like to catch live shows. I like to see what bands do while they're live.
Definitely.
I think next week I get to catch Envision again. They're going to be at a little dive bar close to me, which is kind of surprising because they're a little bit of a bigger band, but they're going to be in a little dive close to me. So I'm going to go catch them again. I just saw them in Prattville, Alabama a couple of weeks ago when I drove that little 5-hour trip. But this time I get to drive an hour and see them. He's like, I type slow. What's he say? Something big is brewing down here. Yes, I know. No, there's a lot of good stuff. So I really dig the bands that I'm hearing out of Tampa area. There's a lot of good bands down there, and I'm excited. There's actually some bands even a little farther south that I would like to catch too. You'll be live for it. Uh-oh. Yeah, so yeah, you'll have to let me know what you got going on, bro. So maybe I can arrange for it. I know I stay booked up a lot, but next week I have drag races and a live music show on Saturday night. So I'm torn over what to do. I saw Envision recently, so I don't know if just to go to the drag race and not go catch the live show or try to do both. But anyway, if I could rip myself in half and be in 2 places at once, I would.
For real. No, you don't know. Oh. What does he not know?
I don't know. I need to know. I need to get in the know. Yeah, we need to get in the know, don't we, Scar?
The suspense is killing us.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be
you just
sick.
have to let me know when.
Gonna be sick. Ah!
Yeah, stop teasing, bro. You gotta let me know at least when, so I can make some plans, and I don't plan nothing else to happen around the same time. As soon as you get something hardened up, let me know, because I definitely would be down to come and check it out and meet up and all that stuff. What you doing over there? You battling some clothing?
Yeah, my neck is really cold and my turtleneck doesn't want to stay up.
It's a turtleneck you got on. I didn't even notice. I usually pick on you about
what you're wearing. It had a hole growing right here, so I just ripped it more, and now it's a detached turtleneck.
Awesome. Yeah, bro. Awesome. Thank you so much, man. No, we appreciate you for sure, bro. And like I say, it's not every day that you get bands that connect and you just hook up and it's like immediately you're friends and you're loyal to one another and stuff. That doesn't happen a ton. So when it does, we definitely try to foster it, and I feel like that with Leaving October. I felt like that with 7 Days a Minute. Silver Bullet Smiles one that I feel is pretty cool to me. Leaving what is the other one that Sunsetting Jody, man, out of Dallas, Texas, man. Those guys have been amazing to me too, always giving me their stuff first. He said he'll buy you a scarf. But yeah, so
I think it's kind of cool. I'm gonna put some safety pins, like so that it's like detached but attached.
So it's still hanging on. Then you could have
little safety pin stitches there. It'll be fun.
That'll be cool. Yeah, some big diaper pins or something, like the big kind. So they're like big.
Don't buy me a scarf. Buy me a little karate mannequin.
She said she wants the.
I'll strangle it with a scarf.
And slap it with a pizza and put her armpit in its nose,
I didn't wear deodorant today.
I'm gonna definitely send you some of those videos. The next time one pops across my feed, I'm gonna be like, Scar, dude. I'm gonna send it right to you. We love you too, Watson, man. You're great, and Yeah, no, I appreciate everybody for tuning in to the Sound Bites podcast and being a supporter of Front Row Radio, Sound Bites, myself and Scarlett, all the bands that we play. Man, Scarlett Silhouette, very cool that we had earlier. Marina shout out your song. I thought that was really cool.
That was so sweet. I'm so glad that she liked it and that
Yeah.
she feels like it touched her so much. That's great because that's
Yeah,
the goal, right?
Yeah, she actually texted me because I have it on my profile on Facebook, and she had never heard it before, and she was like on my profile for some reason. And she saw it, she clicked play, and yeah, and so she played it, and then she like texted me back. She was like, "Jeff, that's so good," and I said, "I've been trying to tell y'all. I mean, you know what I mean?" But so it was kind of cool to have her on live and be able to tell you kind of face to face in a way that was really cool.
Yeah, that made my day. That was so sweet.
Yeah, I liked it. That was a good moment. I was wiping tears. I'm like,
oh
yeah. But yeah, we love all you guys, man, and appreciate everybody for tuning in. And I think it's about that time. We're 1 hour, 35 minutes and 12 seconds. So you know how it is. We gotta wind down. See you guys soon, okay?
Right. I'm going back to the emo heart. This is
Going
the
back to
only
the
one I
emo.
know how to
I
do
don't know if I
properly.